Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How did you sleep last night? If the answer is not great, terrible, or you just gave me a zombie-like groan, then you've come to the right place. We spend about a third of our lives sleeping, yet so many of us struggle to get the quality rest we desperately need. We wake up feeling groggy, irritable, and just not ready to face the day. We've all been there, staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., mind racing, knowing the alarm is just a few short hours away. You've probably tried everything, counting sheep, warm milk, even those whale song playlists. But what if I told you that the secret to the best sleep of your life isn't some complicated trick or expensive gadget? What if it's a simple, powerful routine you can start tonight? In this video, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step evening ritual that will completely transform your sleep. This isn't just about falling asleep faster. It's about achieving that deep, restorative sleep that leaves you feeling energized, focused, and truly refreshed. We're going to build the perfect wind-down routine from the ground up, covering everything from what you do 2 hours before bed to the very last thing you do before your head hits the pillow. So, get comfortable, maybe grab a cup of herbal tea, and let's dive into how you can start having the best sleep of your life, starting tonight. Alright, let's start the clock 2 hours before your intended bedtime. This is where our sleep transformation begins. And our first mission is to control our environment, specifically, the light. Our bodies have an internal clock, called the circadian rhythm, and it's heavily influenced by light. Bright lights, especially the blue light from our phones, tablets, and TVs, trick our brain into thinking it's still daytime. This suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. So, 2 hours out, it's time to start dimming the lights in your home. Use lamps instead of bright overhead lights. If your bulbs have a dimmer, use it. The goal is to create a soft, warm, cave-like ambience. Think sunset. This sends a powerful signal to your brain that the day is winding down and it's time to prepare for rest. This is also the perfect time to make a crucial decision. Say goodnight to your screens. I know, it's tough. But scrolling through social media or binge-watching that next episode is one of the biggest sleep disruptors. If you absolutely must use a screen, switch it to night mode or use a blue light filtering app. But ideally, put them away. Your sleep will thank you for it. Now, let's move to 90 minutes before bed. This is the ideal window for what I like to call active relaxation. This isn't about just sitting there. It's about doing something gentle to release the physical and mental tension from the day. My absolute favorite activity here is a warm bath or shower. It's not just relaxing. There's real science behind it. When you get into a warm bath, your body temperature rises. When you get out, the rapid cool-down mimics the natural drop in body temperature that happens before you fall asleep, which actively helps to trigger sleepiness. For an extra boost, add some Epsom salts, which are rich in magnesium, a mineral known for its muscle-relaxing properties. A few drops of lavender essential oil can also enhance the calming effect through aromatherapy. If a bath isn't your thing, a warm shower works wonders too. The key is that temperature change. Alternatively, you could spend 15 to 20 minutes doing some light, gentle stretching. Focus on areas where you hold tension, like your neck, shoulders, and lower back. Think slow, mindful movements, not a full-on workout. You're not trying to get your heart rate up. You're trying to tell your muscles it's safe to let go and relax. This physical release is a critical step in preparing your body for a night of deep rest. Okay, we're now at the 1 hour before bed mark. Your lights are dim, you're feeling clean and relaxed from your bath or stretching, and your screens are out of sight. Now, It's time to calm the mind. This is when we address the racing thoughts, the to-do lists, and the worries that often pop up the second our head hits the pillow. The best tool for this? A simple notebook and a pen. This technique is often called a brain dump. Spend about 10 minutes writing down anything and everything that's on your mind. Write down your to-do list for tomorrow, jot down any lingering worries, or even just recap your day. The act of getting these thoughts out of your head and onto paper is incredibly powerful. It's like you're telling your brain, I've acknowledged you, I've recorded you. You don't need to keep reminding me of these things while I'm trying to sleep. This externalizes your worries, giving your mind permission to switch off. Once your brain dump is complete, this is the perfect time to transition into a calming, screen-free activity. Reading a physical book, not on a tablet, is a fantastic choice. It allows your mind to escape without the stimulating blue light. If you're not a reader, listening to calming music, a relaxing podcast, or an audiobook works just as well. The key is to choose something that isn't too exciting or suspenseful. You want gentle and soothing. This period is all about creating a buffer zone between the chaos of your day and the tranquility of sleep. It's about intentionally slowing your mind down, one page or one note at a time. We are now 30 minutes away from bedtime. Your environment is perfect. Your body is relaxed, and your mind is starting to quiet down. This is the final phase of our wind-down routine, and it's all about priming your body for immediate sleep. First, let's talk about your bedroom. It should be 3 things: cool, dark, and quiet. The ideal sleeping temperature for most people is actually quite cool, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius. A cooler room helps facilitate that natural drop in body temperature we talked about earlier. Next, make it as dark as possible. I'm talking pitch black. Use blackout curtains, cover any little electronic lights, or wear a comfortable sleep mask. Even a tiny amount of light can disrupt your sleep cycle. And finally, quiet. If you live in a noisy area, consider using a white noise machine, a fan, or earplugs to block out disruptive sounds. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, and nothing else. With your sanctuary prepared, this is a great time to have a warm, non-caffeinated drink. Think chamomile, peppermint, or a special sleepy time herbal tea. The warmth is soothing, and these herbs have properties that promote relaxation. Avoid caffeine, obviously, but also try to avoid drinking too much of anything to prevent waking up in the middle of the night for a trip to the bathroom. Just a small, comforting cup is all you need to signal that the day is truly done. We've reached the final moments before you close your eyes. You're in your cool, dark, quiet room. What's the very last thing you should do? This is where a simple mindfulness or breathing exercise can be the final key that unlocks deep sleep. You don't need to be a meditation expert. One of the most effective techniques is the 4-7-8 breathing method. It's simple. Get comfortable in your bed. Close your eyes, inhale quietly through your nose for a count of 4. Then, hold your breath for a count of 7. And finally, exhale completely through your mouth with a whooshing sound for a count of 8. Repeat this cycle 3 to 4 times. This technique acts as a natural tranquilizer for the nervous system. The focus on counting and the physical act of deep, slow breathing forces your heart rate to slow down and your body to relax. It shifts you out of that fight or flight mode and into rest and digest mode. It pulls your focus away from any last-minute stray thoughts and anchors you firmly in the present moment, making it the perfect bridge from wakefulness to sleep. So, let's quickly recap the perfect sleep routine. 2 hours before bed, dim the lights and ditch the screens. 90 minutes before, take a warm bath or do some gentle stretching to relax your body. 1 hour before, do a brain dump in a journal and then read a physical book or listen to calming audio. 30 minutes out, make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet, and enjoy a warm cup of herbal tea. And finally, right before you sleep, practice a few rounds of 4-7-8 breathing. I know this might sound like a lot at first, but you don't have to do everything perfectly from day one. Start by incorporating 1 or 2 of these habits. Maybe tonight you just focus on dimming the lights and putting your phone away. Then, next week, add in a warm bath. The key is consistency. By creating a predictable and relaxing routine, you are training your brain and body, signaling clearly that it's time to wind down and prepare for a night of deep, restorative sleep. It's one of the most powerful forms of self-care you can practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly hope these tips help you get the best sleep of your life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on living a healthier, happier life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these tips are you going to try first? Or do you have a sleep tip that works wonders for you? Share it with our community. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next video.